Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crashlanders. A little bit impromptu, but I just started this world and I found this little guy. I think this is like the new bug that's supposed to be in the caves. I don't think they're supposed to be out of the caves. What are you doing here, little guy? I haven't even looked at these guys at all before. I think there's a little bit of a spawning issue. I did find him in this like little deserty area. So I don't know if like they're natural spawning there now, because I could have sworn, at least in the update, it said that they were supposed to be spawning just in the caves, which I was actually planning on going down there today if I had time. Oh, but this guy is he's pretty cute. Look how cute he is. I did see, at least in Scrapman's thumbnail, that he was like holding like a little oh, what the hell, he was like holding a little component kit. So did they actually like, pick stuff up, I wonder? Oh my god, it crawled over it. It's so adorable. All right, it looks like he's always going to be coming after me, so I'm sorry guys. I gotta dispatch. I gotta get some bug spray out. Oh my god, dude, when you hit it they splatter. What is this? Wait, what the hell? Why are you after me? Oh my god, this is a disaster! Okay, alright, we're good. Alright, so it looks like you get 5 scoots. Nice. Oh, and they stack. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad they stack. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crashlander, episode 14. I'm pretty sure. As you guys saw in that first little clip there, the bugs have escaped. I don't know if that is intentional or not, but I found a couple above ground, and I'm at my watermill over here. I also found 2 more of those little crawlers just over here. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're supposed to be above here, if that was maybe a little bit of a glitch or not. But one thing I would like to do is I want to go visit them, but I want to show you guys a few things before we head down there, because the reason I do want to go visit them is I want to get some more of their scales to actually mess around with that drill, and that drill has some special properties that I've really not tested with, so I really like to play with that today. But first and foremost, I have done a few things off camera, and if you guys can't tell, I did my little watermill here has definitely got a massive paint job and a little bit of extra details on the outside. I tried my best to make it look a little weathered, make it feel like it's been here a while. I will have to say, I don't think I'm going to be using wedges for the roofs anymore. It's just the wedges don't paint well. I tried my best to paint them, but I don't know. It's just the way they get colored and how big they are. You can't really add too much. To me, as personally, I don't feel like you can add too much detail to the wedges when it comes to coloring, at least for a roof. So I might just go back if I have to make a roof, like a slanted roof in the future. I might just go with like the whole Minecraft like stair stepping. Like that's what I'm thinking of at least. But aside from the roof, I painted the sides. I added some carpet here to hopefully make it look like a little bit like moss has grown, because this place has been abandoned for a while. And I feel like I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think the moss adds a lot. I feel like it gives it a little bit more dimension without going too far. I was trying to figure out ways to add like a little bit more dimension, make sure it's not just like flat on every side. And I feel like I did. I think I did a pretty good job. Feel free to let me know if you guys have any other ideas I can do to add to this. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with it. But I'm always up for suggestions. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Oh, then from moving in, this is where I feel like I've done the most impressive work here. If you guys don't remember, this was pretty much just like a blank area with just like with an alternator here. And that's where I got all my batteries from, right? But the whole point of this was to use an alternator to make batteries. But I did want to do a little bit of interior work, and I'm still kind of working on it. I'll talk about that in just a second, because I got an idea for this, but I'd like to get some of your opinions or anything like that for moving on in the future. With that all being said, let's talk about the inside just a little bit. So here is my little generator area. We'll get this working here in just a second. So what I did was I took this part here. I want to say, if I can, let me find it real quick. So I took the large pipe compressor and I added just some wedges, extra blocks, and even one of the components to make a tire. I think this is just like the rim of it. And to me, it reminds me of like a copper coil, and I thought it added like a great aesthetic when this starts to spin. Makes it feel like it's actually generating electricity, even though everything's getting done below. But it also looks like it's also kind of like powering this over here. So I thought this was a fun idea. I have 3 different battery containers, and you kind of like, if you take a battery out of here, the light will go down, and I thought it was a fun way to show like how full I am on batteries. Uh, and talking about that, let's actually go down below and just kind of show you guys what I'm dealing with. So, like previously, we only had the 1 alternator. I've upgraded to 6 because I got a little impatient on waiting for batteries, so I thought might as well upgrade it to 6. I did 6 because 6 fit on this little shelf here perfectly. And things, I decided to change things around, and they got a little out of control. Then, pretty much after I built all these, the 1.1 update came out, and that's where we needed to find some water. We needed to actually add water to these. So if we actually go above, let me put this right. Can I put this like right here? Yeah. So now that we need to add water, I'm going to get this started. And I'll talk about this a little bit more in just a second. When these are going and there's no water, they'll eventually start to overheat, and they won't work anymore. So all you got to do is you just got to take a water container here and connect them to the alternator. So for what I'm doing, I mean, you guys could say it's a little cheaty. I have since we get that little water, or not water, yeah, since we got that little creek right there, the tile itself extends a little bit underground, and I'm kind of taking advantage of that and just pumping water with like 1 single pump into this guy right here. And also, actually, I do have a chest down there, a regular chest down there as well, filling this up. But yeah, I just have some water here, and from one pump or suction pump, it is easily able to power 6 alternators on full blast. So I personally, I don't know. I've said before, I got a little bit of mixed feelings on the whole water system. I like the idea of the balance. I think these need a little bit of balance. But if anything, I'd say, I mean, I know some of you guys are going to hate this, so I apologize. But make them consume more water. Because when I first hooked this up, I did not expect one suction pump to be able to do 6. I was expecting I needed at least 1 pump per alternator. Maybe if I were producing more batteries per a minute or something, it'd be using more water, because it consumes the water as soon as it makes the battery. So when it's 20 water per battery, so like right there, just consume 20 water. I doubt I could even show that, because I got a little bit of a back storage down below with the whole chest. But I don't know. This is my opinion. I feel like maybe increase the amount of water, or actually no, that's just it. Just increase the amount of water. I feel like that's probably the simplest thing to do. Because I like the idea of having to use water to keep them cool, and also trying to keep the controllers trying to make sure the controllers aren't overpowered. And also what I did, this is like my little little generator area to actually power the generators. I just got at first I was using all 5 bearings to power each one, but they constantly keep freaking out. They literally they go crazy, they bounce all around. So I bumped them down to only using 4 bearings. Hopefully that'll be good. I've yet to really test it out to see how fast it is, but I'm hoping it won't be as as unstable, because it's quite annoying to reset them, because you have to unhook it all, and you have to it's a real pain, and it also causes a lot of trouble above because I have a few loose pieces. And speaking of those loose pieces, I want to talk a little bit more about the sticks. And this is where I really want to hear your guys' opinions, because my idea is that I want to kind of give this place a little bit of a lore, give this place a reason why I was here. It's say my character has just stumbled upon this area. And what I'm thinking is that this is an old military outpost that I stumbled upon. It's been obviously it's been abandoned, hasn't been working for days. So I came here and I repaired the generator or something like that. And one of the things to make it like feel like more of a military base, I was thinking of maybe adding like a jeep, like a little like old military jeep here that's like really like a half of a jeep, but have it like kind of like sticking out of the water. And the thought is that like right here, like over time, this little stream has like eroded the edge, and it's slowly sunken into the water. I I like that's just one of my ideas. Then I haven't done any of this up above, though. I was thinking of making this kind of like a little bit of an office. This is where like the officer or the person in command would be doing his paperwork and stuff, and even like staying the night if he like this is like where they had to do this is where they stayed and had to do all their work and maintain the area, right? I don't know, military stuff. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. I still got some work to do here. I wanted to actually get your guys' opinions before I really started like getting the whole military thing going. But I thought it was kind of a cool idea. That's why I painted everything kind of like a dark green and stuff. Like that's kind of like the aesthetic I went for. I tried to give this gear here a little bit of a kind of a rusty look. I don't know how well I did. Hopefully you guys get the idea that it's rust. So like I was here. This gear was all broken and rusty, so I replaced it with a new one and got the generator going again. So a little bit of fun things about this guy is that if you notice below, only 2 of these generators are working at the moment. So I thought this was a fun idea, having like different speeds for the needs I have. So like the lower the bar like here, the more generators are gonna be active. For me, it kind of meets a couple criteria because one, as I talked before, the bearings like to freak out every now and then. So the less bearings running at a time, probably the less likely things are going to freak out, and also kind of makes it a little bit more balanced. And also like it just also a lot more fun just not having all 6 running at one time, because like as a power, like if you have a power plant in your city, the power plant's not going to be running at full blast if it doesn't need to. It's going to increase its power on its city's needs, right? And it's kind of replicate that a little bit, and I can kind of show you guys how I did that. And a nice little meter here. So if you guys remember, let me pull up, let me show, I forget what it's called. All right, so yeah, I took some container probes. If anyone doesn't remember from the last video, what these do, if you hook them up to any container, they can actually give out pretty much a logic signal if they meet a certain criteria. And what I did was I made 3 container probes, and I hooked them up one to each of the battery containers in here, and I have them reading if these are full or not. If these are full, then they will be outputting a signal to turn off 2 of the respective alternators, and the more like it goes up, the more alternators will be off, and vice versa. So it's a little I could make this a little better, but I could like break the system a little bit. Say if I took this one out, if you guys can hear that, more alternators turned on, and I could even do it even more, because if I take this one out, all six are on. So it's actually up to me to make sure I grab from here and down. I mean, I know the logic. I think I know how to make it better. It just requires more logic. Probably not too much. I kind of thought about it already, how I should do it to begin with, but I just figured it's not necessary, if I'm being honest with you. I just have to remember just to grab from here below. The only person that's going to bug is going to be me, knowing that if I grab from here, it's going to kind of break the system a little bit, or at least break the illusion. But if you notice, since this is full, all the alternators are turning off, and things are hopefully not breaking, right? But say I actually, if this is full, I think I can still turn them on. I think I made it the logic. So if I press this button here, this should turn all 6 on. Yes, it does. And hopefully this will turn off real quick. It also, and this is something one last thing I wanted to show to you guys about this. Sorry if I'm dragging on a little bit, but I'm pretty happy. I just love this. I think this is so cool. I added a little bit of a gauge here, and this gauge shows you how how active the generator is at the moment. So if I were to take this one out, we're only on yellow. If I were to take this one out, I should have shown this already, but we're on the green. I tried to show you a little better, just to give you guys a chance to look. And if we take and this one is running, we're on the red. Oh, now we're in the red. Everything's going to explode. I just thought that was a really fun detail. And with the way I'm doing all that is with the compact computers and with using an angle sensor and the various power converter settings using the percentages. If you guys do want to know more about this, check out my very last episode, and I go really in depth with the compact computer if you guys are interested. All right, but I will say, the more this is running, the more happy I am that I did not build this anywhere near my actual like base, because this thing is loud, everybody. Like, I am this far away, I can still hear it running. So I'm happy I have to go a little bit out of the way to grab these batteries. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are, like especially like on the whole military idea. I think it's pretty cool, cool idea. I just don't know like if it really fits in with the lore of the world, or if we should just say screw the lore of the world and just make our own. Because even like, say if you guys like the idea, I can continue making other stuff in the same kind of like realm. I have one idea that I really want to do, but yeah, I mean, I might do anyway if you guys like it or not. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still just kind of debating on how I want to continue on. Yeah, actually, so let me get some sleep real quick because it's getting nighttime, and I think we're gonna move on to the next part of the episode. All right. So what is the next part of the episode? If you guys remember from earlier on, we actually got invaded by those bugs, and I don't know if that was if that was intentional or not. So, and before they fight me, I need to fight them, or or maybe they're inviting me down there. So our plan for right now, I want to go down to the mines, and I want to see those bugs in their natural habitat. I want to see, like, do they only spawn in one area? Or are they all over? Because I want to at least hopefully get enough scales to make a couple drills. So let's figure out where we need to go. It's been a while since I've been there. I think it's the mine elevator. So it's that waypoint, and let's head over to the mines. It's been a minute. I'm wondering if it's changed at all. I'm going with no, but you never know. And here we are, and I actually just remembered, let's not forget to put on our little headlamp here, and might as well put on our armor as well, because these things could be more dangerous than we ever could imagine. All right, with that being settled, let's break this, because anything good? Oh, I got food. I'll take some food. And let's head down. All right, here we go. We are back in the mines. I don't remember if I actually mined any of these actual materials here, but I mean, if these actually like respawn, that'd be really cool. I gotta say. But yeah, we're not here for the materials. We're here for lag, apparently. And we're also here to find those little buggers. So let's take a look around and see if we can find out where those are. My death spot that I found is still there. My little markers are there. Oh, here we go! Look at you! Oh my god, these guys are so... I love how they attack. They're just like, yeah. Yeah. Oh. They're not definitely... they do a fair amount of damage. I got the better armor on. They actually do a fair amount of damage. Like 21? I wonder how much they would do with no damage, like no armor on. You're holding something. Wait, do you actually mine? That is adorable. Oh my god. Like, is it just random? Is it just random how they hold things? Like what they hold? Or is it... Oh, you can cut it off! Oh my god! How much do you get? Let me turn the HUD back on. How much copper did I get out of that one? I got 20. That's 21 copper. Oh my god, it actually did a fair amount of damage to me. I did not see how much damage that did to me, and I'm kind of scared to check it out, how much it actually did. Where's that beet? Didn't I pick up a beet, or did I already eat it? I need to spend a little bit more time actually getting some better food as well. One of these days. One of these days I will. Are you... Oh, wait, are you stuck? No, you're not. All right, actually attack me. I want to see how much damage you do. Oh my god! You freaking double attacked. Okay, I need to survive. Need to survive. You could actually probably finish me off, and I do not want to find my way back here. Oh my god. Okay. And it seems like they drop like from like 2 to 5 maybe of the scoots, are they called? Or am I just, yeah, of the glow crawler scoots. So, yeah, I've seen like I think 2 to 5 maybe. Oh, we got a component kit guy. Oh, he's angry at me. He's angry at me. He's angry at me. Oh, that's a very bad spot for me to see him. Oh, is it just me, or do we not heal in this cave? I feel like I have not gotten any bit of health in the slightest. There's another one, so maybe the deeper in the cave you go, the better loot you get. I'm kind of curious, like how, like if we go to like the actual like HQ, if they're gonna have some really good loot, like carrying some really good loot, or is it just gonna be component kits? I mean, if it's just component kit, if this is a fun way to, a fun way to like farm some component kits, that'd be really cool. Instead of having to like craft them all the time. But I mean, crafting was not too bad, honestly. The recipe's not. I can't remember them exactly. Oh, oh my god! I love how they're holding electrical equipment. This is fantastic. Oh my. So yeah, let's actually just go deeper in the cave now. This makes me want to go deeper. Because as soon as I pass the little underwater area, or I mean, like the place where you have to crouch down, everyone seems to be getting either a component kit or what are those called? Circuit boards? Yeah, circuit boards. So, okay. If it could actually give me like, say, like a suspension piece or something a little more advanced, I would absolutely love that. I don't care how much I already got more scoots than I'll ever need, but I'm kind of curious what else we can get. So this is where we got the blueprints. Is there anything else like that we can get up here? I mean, I still think that you should be able to use these tables since they're here. I'm just saying, it makes sense. Yeah, let's go deep. Let me go deeper in the cave again and see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, you got gas! Jeez, I'll take some gas. I don't think I actually went this way. Is this gonna be like a place where I die in the void again? No! Okay, good. Ah, component kit. I'll take it. All right, I got very scared because last time I found like a place like this, that happened. So now I've been unable to undo that. All right, everybody. So next in real life day for me. So I jumped a little bit ahead. There wasn't really too much more to go through with the cave. I went all the way to the headquarters, and all of the bugs pretty much looked the same. Nothing. They weren't carrying anything crazy or anything like that. Maybe I think I saw maybe another like component kit or something like that, but nothing like that I felt like that needed to be shown. It would have been funny though if at the headquarters if there was just like a giant bug though, like kind of like a boss bug. I would have got a good laugh out of that one, but I obviously didn't expect that at all. But it would have been funny. So, but anyway, we were back at my base, and I thought since we actually got all of the scales or the scoots, whatever you want to call them, and I was able to make the drill, and I wanted to actually add the drill to the combine. It's right over there. I'll show it off in just a second. I think I got everything at least working for at least what I want to do for today. I still want to mess with it a little bit, but I think it's going, at least for what I want to show you guys, it should fit. Or at least I was able to get done with what I wanted to get done. But before we do that, I just wanted to go over this. See, hopefully you guys can enlighten me what the purpose of this is, this block right here. So this is the bearing limiter. So when I think of this, I think of a controller that you can set a certain limit on, right? Like it's a limiter. So like it would only go like, if you set it to like 90 degrees, it will only go 90 degrees. No matter how much you wanted to go past that, it will stop at 90 degrees in both directions. And you could, or you could just hook it up kind of like a steering bearing. You hook it up to your seat and you could control it that way. But no matter what I do, or there's nothing that this thing can connect to. I've tried hooking it up to switches. I've tried like making it go in reverse. I can't get this thing to move. The only way I get this thing to do anything is if I smack it. And that's where, like, I have it right now. I have it at 30 degrees in both ways, pretty much. And I don't know if anyone can enlighten me on how to actually make this thing like work besides smacking it. I'd love to know, because it does not hook up to an engine. It does not hook up to a seat. It does not hook up to a controller. I really wanted to use this, like, for this build today. So, oh well, but it is what it is. But yeah, I would love to know if you guys have any idea, like, the purpose of this, or how I can actually, like, control it without, like, either using a switch or anything like that. So, but yeah, anyway, moving on from that, we made the better upgraded drill. What's it called? Crap, I forgot what it's called. It's called the enhanced drill. I could have guessed that one. So the enhanced drill, what is the description? Glow crawler enhanced drill. Connect a chemical container and a button to it to trigger a small explosion at the tip. 5 chemicals per explosion. Oh, we need a button as well? I didn't see that part. Okay, I'm sure I could probably... I gotta get a switch going for it. I'm sure I could probably just use the switch. The same switch. Alright, so let me do that real quick. Why do you need a switch for it? If you turn it on, it should be just working. Well, anyway, this is actually a little bit of a rough idea how I want to do this. So, if anyone does not remember, this is my combine. And the whole point of this was to just, like, I would manually cut down or mine resources, and then I would just drive over them and collect everything I needed, right? It worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. But I got so many comments saying that I should add drills or saws to this thing to make it, like, multifunctional. And honestly, I don't know. I just like the idea of having the resource collectors in the front. But then I had the idea that what if we had some kind of robot arm on this thing to actually, like, do maybe a little bit more work. And since those bugs came out, I thought, why not add the enhanced drill onto this? Maybe eventually I can also get maybe the saw as well. But honestly, I really don't mind using the hand saws and drills. I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing as well. It's a little therapeutic. But I really did want to test out this new enhanced drill because, as you saw in the description, it talked about explosions, right? So I can't wait to actually try this out. But the one thing I did want to talk about, because I have all this out here just to kind of show you guys how everything works. Because if you guys did not realize, I can drive this. Oh my God! Where are you? Wait! No! Get out of here! Get out of here, bug! Like, these bugs are like, I don't understand where these bugs are coming from. Where did you come from? I don't know if they're supposed to be spawning above ground or not, but every now and then. That's like the 5th one I've seen since, like, about the first one I found over that way. And every time I'm just chilling, they're coming up to me. But as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I can drive this thing from both sides of this combine using the same bearings. And honestly, that's pretty cool. In normal scrap mechanic, like non-modded, I don't think there's a way to do this, as far as I know. I'm sure that there might be, with probably tank steering or something like that. But I just wanted to show you guys how I did that to begin with, and it's all pretty much using these compact computers. So right now, I have 2 sets of WASD converters. One for each chair, and these are each going into an angle converter. So I will just say you cannot use the steering converter, or whatever it's called, it's steering something. You can't use that one for 2 seats, because even if you have 2 seats connected to this, it only works for 1 for some reason. Don't really understand why, but that's just how it works. But the angle converter, it pretty much works the exact same way. You just have to do 1 extra step, and you just have to make sure that it's connected to a power converter. And from the WSAD converters, I have them going into their respected power converters. So if I want to go forward, I give it a plus 100 on the compact computer. If I want to go backwards, I give it a negative 100. And same thing with either turning left or right, either the 100 or the negative 100. And that's pretty much how I have it on the angle converter. And I have the power going backward and forward on my engine that's like right here. And pretty much just having the like I said, the respected WASD converters onto the various seats. At the end of the day, very simple and also incredibly powerful. I really love these WSAD converters. I keep saying them wrong, but I just wanted to go over and just say it's really cool, the things that like this is just like the beginning, I think, of like what we can really do with them. But let's go and find a rock node and see if we can actually see how powerful this new drill is. I should have actually made the regular drill to actually compare, but that's okay. That's okay. I think I know where one drill is in particular that I really want to mess with, but let me sleep real quick, and just so we get a little better view. So I'm gonna sleep, and I'll see you guys actually at the drill, at the mine. Node thing. Yes. All right, here we are, not too far from the base. Here's the HQ over there, but one of the most annoying places to find one of these rock nodes is on top of a hill. So I thought this would be a good time to actually good place to actually see how this thing performs. And as I also said before, this thing gives off explosions. So I cannot lie, I'm a little worried that this drill might be a little too close. So let's give this some height. Let's give it some length. And let's turn this baby on. Oh my god! Okay, so far it's not the fastest drilling thing. So I'm using 6 and 7 to actually make this thing go up. And to actually like go left and right, I'm using the actual like steering of the vehicle. My first plan for this was to actually like have a robot arm controlling this, so I have a lot more like articulation and whatnot. But this drill is so freaking heavy that it is incredibly hard. Like it could, every time I tried to set up some kind of robot arm, it would just fall over just because of how heavy this drill was. And for this explosion, do I need to actually keep pressing a button? Oh my god, you do. So I'm turning the switch on and off. Oh my god. All right, I'm just spamming it. Oh my god. So it uses it's using five chemicals per, so I can see. I honestly thought it was just going to be a random number. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's hilarious. I love it so much. That does seem like the explosion itself probably does help a lot. Oh, I'm a little like, oh my god, I actually use so much, guys. I had this thing filled with chemicals. I freaking blew through that container with ease. Oh my god. So I can see why it's a self-activated thing, so you can actually be a little more conservative. But if it was just on like a random amount, like random timing, that would be just fine. But I also will note, look at the fog! If you guys, I'm sure you guys already noticed. There's a few things I forgot to mention in the update video. And one of the major things was the actual like weather changes. They actually added fog in this, which is pretty neat. And I'm actually just kind of noticing that the level of fog is relative to your character. It actually it goes up when you jump, and like if you go higher up. I honestly, when I was driving around, I just thought, oh wow, I'm like at the top layer of the fog, like coincidentally. But no, it just goes with your character. Huh. You know what I also should have brought? I should have brought my hand drill, because I think like the reason I like the hand drill so much is because you can be a lot more precise. Like for all this stuff, I'd much prefer just to use my hand drill, honestly. Like, even if we're playing as regular vanilla, if I had a vehicle or something, I would, from here on, I would literally just use my hand drill, or I'd just be using the hammer. So I'm actually gonna go grab that the hand drill and maybe a couple more batteries from the watermill over there, and I'll be right back once again. All right, completely rated the watermill, and it's back to full capacity. But yeah, I think with all this, I will be ending the episode here for today, everybody. I'm gonna clean all this up, get some more resources. But overall, I mean, I think this drill is actually gonna be coming really handy. Even without, it seems like it acts just like a normal drill without the explosions. I do want to probably just make this just a button, like to have the explosion be a button, not the switch that actually turns this on, because it is using a an electric engine. I might just want to switch it out to just having it used on a full powered controller. I just didn't want to have to make the component kits right now because I got to upgrade a controller and stuff like that. I'm just kind of getting a little bit low on resources. I need to start being a little more precise, or actually starting to farm some more. And this hopefully should be helpful. And also I'll be this up here is not staying. I really just wanted to keep this all out here to show you guys on how everything worked, and just in case you guys were curious how I'm using both sides to drive. Honestly, I just love how I can drive from both sides. I might be a little stuck because this thing is still very much front heavy. I want to probably add maybe some concrete back here or something to give it a little bit more weight in the back, so this has a little more traction. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for me for today. I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are on the watermill itself. Maybe especially with making it look maybe a little more military, have a little more, like I said, a little more military feel, or should I keep it more like homely? It's one reason I haven't really done any more work on it, because I wanted to at least get your guys' opinions. If you guys like the idea of maybe doing a little bit like abandoned military feel, because I have like kind of a cool build in the future that I might want to do that goes with the theme. So yeah, I don't know. I love to hear, like I said, I love to hear you guys have to say, or even like what are your guys' thoughts on my upgraded combine? I added a drill like you guys wanted me to. Maybe not the way you guys thought I would, but I added a drill. And I am going to try and incorporate these containers a little bit more. I might, like I said, I might actually get rid of I wanted to use the electric engines because of the way I can do this, how they just pretty much stay like they do. But the problem is, yeah, as you can tell, the drill is so heavy. Like the two bearings, I actually have the two bearings connected here, and it can't keep it up. So maybe a controller can do that as well. I don't remember if the controller is more powerful than an electric engine or not. But yeah, so just love to hear what you guys have to say about the watermill and the new combine. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to the next episodes. I think in the next couple episodes, I do want to maybe think about actually making a farm, because I really want to I really need to get a farm, so I actually start trading, and trading is just going to help me save on resources like copper and other things like circuit boards and stuff. So, but all right, everybody, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye. Bam. Did that blow up anything? Oh, okay, good. I don't think it did.